Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, where you can listen from any device. Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square, and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank.
Play ball!
It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from the Ford Square WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. The Landers Collision Center's pregame show starts now.
Last time, a single solitary home run is all the offense we had when these two teams got together. Good afternoon, Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside as the Mount Vernon Rams travel to Marion as they look to get a vengeance win against the Wildcats. 13-11-1 are the Rams. 3-3 in the South 7 Conference, while the Marion Wildcats are 12-5. They are 4-2 in the South 7. A dramatic day yesterday. We'll talk more about that on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about yesterday's dramatic win. We'll also talk about today's game between these two teams. It's the Rams and the Wildcats coming up in about 15 minutes. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Registration for summer classes at Ren Lake College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Ren Lake College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College, your journey starts here.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Marion Wildcats for a second time this year. Good afternoon again from the Chris Sports Complex. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. The Rams, of course, coming off of a big win at home yesterday against the Heron Tigers. Back-to-back games against Williamson County. Continues today against the Marion Wildcats, but Rams played 5 good innings yesterday from what I understand and got a big game-winning hit, of course, from somebody who was just called up from JV yesterday, Gunnar Lundy, as a sophomore. I know there's a lot more to it than all of that, but Rams got 5 good innings from their team, got a win over Heron, a team they couldn't see in a regional.
And it was an important win, I think, because after a 3-1 lead through 5, the 30-minute top of the 5th found them down 8-3. They went quietly in the bottom of the 5th Heron went even quieter in the top of the sixth, and another 20 to 30-minute bottom of the sixth, and Mount Vernon back to 8-8 and had the go-ahead run thrown out between second and third. So then you take that into consideration, and then, of course, you get a guy, Gunnar Lundius, first varsity start, reaches base 4 times, and the last time he reaches base gets the game-winning hit. So he has to be feeling pretty good today, getting another start here for Tim Holloway's bunch, but an important win in all ways. Probably team morale, more importantly, than this regional seeding from yesterday.
Well, regional seeding, of course, on the line again today. Marion already has the win over the Rams, 1-0 back in April. Of course, that was the day in which Chandler Ream hit a home run with the wind blowing out the top of the first, went on to throw a one-hitter, a complete game shutout. Rams had to forget that one quickly with more games that week, but it has to be in the back of your mind here today, knowing they beat you 1-0 and happy to try that much harder to win on their home field.
Well, and that's the thing is, Marion came up to Mount Vernon, and, of course, Mount Vernon had a little stranglehold on the conference for a while, and then Marion came up and got the big win, 1-0, almost a no-hitter. No-hitter was carried into the 7th, and Mount Vernon was able to muster a hit, no runs in that one, got beat 1-0. So it's on Mount Vernon's minds, and I'm sure on Marion's minds, they got an opportunity to knock Mount Vernon completely out of the conference race. And they also have an opportunity to not only that, but also put Mount Vernon down in a lower seed in the regional.
Well, we'll see what happens here today. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Marion Wildcats will have your Page Insurance batting orders coming your way in just a moment. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. They detail them all, too. Ask about premium detailing for the life of your car next time you have collision repair work done at Landers Collision Centers. Mount Vernon and Salem online at landersauto.com. Proud sponsor of Rams pregame. Should be a great day. Of course, it's going to be mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures around the 58-degree mark. Winds out of the west-southwest at the moment about 10, but shifting to straight west, due west at about 8 miles per hour throughout the game. And a park that already has somewhat short dimensions, that could make things even more interesting if they start to blow out.
Right, field jet tunnel, just like yesterday. Problem is, nobody hit the ball back in the first game very well, so probably not going to have an opportunity to hit one here. Both pitchers are on their A game today.
Those pitchers, of course, are Brock Fulkerson for the Rams, the team ace, and Colton Carter taking the hill today for the Marion Wildcats. Should be an interesting one. 3-3 are the Rams in South 7 Conference play. They are 4-2 are the Wildcats, as things are really bunched together in the South 7 Conference. And when you take a look at how things are kind of going for both teams, it's going to be an interesting finish down to the wire if somebody can take over Altop or get a win against Altop. Otherwise, Altop could run away with it.
Now, Altop's got themselves in position to do that, and that's run away with the conference. And now what you have to worry about, I think, at this point, with as competitive as this regional is, will be in seed-wise here in a couple of weeks. I mean, there's some tough decisions to be made of the 5 teams that are here. And, Heron was inches away from really throwing a monkey wrench in a lot of seeding choices yesterday if they would have held on to beat Mount Vernon on the road.
Well, no doubt about that. Of course, the regional pairings and ties will be announced in just a couple of weeks. Next week we should learn 1A and 2A. The week after that, probably around the 14th and 15th.
13th, 14th.
There we go. Somewhere around that time is when we should learn the fate of the Mount Vernon Rams in the postseason. Of course, hosting their own regional this year, softball will be held at the lovely complex down in Heron as the umpires congregate with the head coaches, Marty Manfredo and Tim Holloway at home plate. And we're going to get started here in just a moment. Your lineups today will be presented by the Page Agency on Crownview at Mount Vernon. Call for a help vote at 242-7000. The Page Agency, again, Crownview in Mount Vernon. Could be an interesting day in the South 7 Conference. Of course, we talked about the Altop Crusaders controlling their own destiny at this point. They have the Centralia Orphans, another 2-loss team in the conference. This thing really is not over yet.
No, it's not. And then again today, the weather might play a little bit of factor. It got cold, got cool, and things are going on.
Did not know this was coming. We're going to have a national anthem from Marion. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at TonyWilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back. WMIX, WMIXSports.com. As unexpected as that may have been, we come back to the Crisp Sports Complex in Marion for the Rams and the Wildcats. Southern Conference actions, the Wildcats take the field. We need to get to know the visiting Rams batting order, brought to you by the Page Agency.
Leading off, shortstop Ryan Campbell. Batting second, Reed Millwood. Batting third, catching, is Thomas Weber. Batting fourth at first, Jake Pike. Batting fifth, the designated hitter again today, Gunnar Lundius. Batting sixth, center fielder Blake Jones. Batting seventh, third baseman Derek Hayes. Batting eighth, starting pitcher Brock Fulkerson. And batting ninth, left fielder Zach Brookman for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams.
There you go. Those last days. Presented by the Page Agency. Call for help. Quote at 242-7000. Jacob Sanders, Bryson Whitehead, Lane Alexander from left to right in the outfield. It'll be Chandler Ream. He got the win the last time, a complete game shutout. He's at third base today. Justin Shadowitz, Corbin McReekin, and Zeb Goodman round out the infield from third to first. Jordan Evans doing the catching for the right-handed pitcher Colton Carter, maybe better known for basketball, but a formidable starting pitcher today for Marty Manfredo's Marion Wildcats. And if you're the Rams, we talked about it a little bit earlier, got to shake off the loss at home and come back and get a win here. A place you played very well for the past 4 or 5 years.
Very nice dimensions, very easy dimensions, only 316 down the left field line. A lot of success, obviously, from Mount Vernon South 7, and Marion snuck in and got that one early. Obviously, both teams very different now later in the year, so we'll see how this one shapes up and see what goes on. 2 very good teams that both have a shot to win a regional title here in about 3 or 4 weeks. You must be getting paid today.
Why's that?
You look behind the first base dugout, you're getting paid.
I hope so. Be about time.
He came laugh. He knows that we're talking about him.
Oh, yeah. First batter of the game, Ryan Campbell. The first pitch strike comes on the inside corner at 4:24. Gets started about 6 minutes early today. Certainly no issue with that. On a great day for high school baseball, any day is. Another pitch across the plate. Located very well. Quick 0-2 count here for Campbell, followed by Reed Millwood and Thomas Weber in the top half of this first inning.
Pick your hand out, see if you get anything.
We'll find out. Apparently not. So diving ground ball, or I should say a ground ball past the diving third baseman. Sees Ryan Campbell get aboard with the leadoff single.
Full single, fastball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now batting. Number 2, Reed Millwood.
I'm glad to see he's working today. Didn't know he got up this early.
Better go to bed this late. That's true, too. See what happens. Reed Millwood was 1 man on and nobody out. Top of the first from Marion. 320 down the right field line, I believe. Mm-hmm. No, 300 straight. Yeah, straight up 300.
They stuck this field in.
Yeah.
They squeezed her in. Did you look at Marion High School when you pulled in?
I did.
Holy cow. We see that in September, October, whenever that is. My goodness. Yeah.
Oh, well. No balls and a strike to count to Millwood. He bunted one foul down the first base side into the backstop. Now he check over on the runner, Ryan Campbell at first base. 1 on and nobody out top of the first. No score yet here from Marion. Rams and the Wildcats, South 7 showdown number 2. The last time they meet, barring a chance at the counter in the IHSA 3A Regional. Another bunt is popped up, just past the diving catcher Evans. Made a great effort. The count is 0-2 now on Millwood with Weber on deck.
Cutting fastball in on the hands of Mr. Millwood. Got the bat out, and that ball jumped in on his hands a little bit. tendency was to pull the bat back to avoid getting hit, and it popped it up. Luckily, the catcher didn't make the play.
Nothing into the count to Reed Millwood. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well. Full scoreboard coming later tonight at WMIXsports.com. Another check on the runner. Campbell at first, head first dive. Nothing doing over there. So glad we could be with you today, AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. Your home for every pitch of Rams baseball. We have Lady Rams softball against Mount Carmel tomorrow at the Cusimano Sports Complex. Nothing in two. Nope, going to check on the runner at first, and nothing doing with one on and nobody out. Scoreless top half of the first inning.
Marion, some of their kids got attacked by war paint on the way in.
Yeah, they did.
First baseman looked like he got tackled.
Tell you what, looked like that. Maybe buy some stock in Rosard after all that paint.
My goodness.
Nothing into the count. One on and nobody out. The pitcher out of the stretch is Colton Carter, and he'll get one past Reed Millwood. Swinging strikeout for the first out of the inning and the game.
Off-speed pitch that time, little curveball. Little sharp curveball, not a slow one. It was a sharp breaking one, and Millwood wailed away at that one and missed. Swung over the top of it.
300 down the right field line, 350 straightaway center, and 316 down the left field line. Top of the first, one out, a runner aboard for Thomas Weber. Pike to follow. Shouldn't get that far, barring a double play, as the pitcher Carter will just miss off the outside corner for a quick 1-0 count. Rams baseball is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, never far away in Jefferson County. Alfred and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina, 5 Jefferson County branches makes them the market leader. We'll go back to personal banking. 1-0 the count out of the stretch. Here comes Carter. Overthrown maybe, a little low outside. 2-0 here to Weber.
If Coach Holloway puts Campbell in motion here. 2-0 count. Weber needs to get some contact going here. Might be an opportune time for this to happen.
Carter comes set, but fires over to the run. Check on the runner at first. We'll do it again. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. A runner aboard for the Rams. A leadoff single past the diving third baseman Ream a moment ago for junior shortstop Ryan Campbell. As the Rams have a runner aboard here in the top of the first. Nothing your score. Here comes the pitch on the way. Carter, foul tip. And it'll be 2-1 to Weber.
Carter has that slide step out there on the mound, so it's going to be tough for Mount Vernon guys to get a good read, get a good jump for a stolen base. And Carter's doing a good job of varying his delivery to the plate, holding the baseball, changing times, changing how many times he looks at first, all kinds of things to keep the runners off.
2 ball, 1 strike count, 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the first. No score yet. Rams hoping to change that, but another check of the runner at first base.
Campbell can get off another step or two. When he's diving back in, that base is hitting him in the Mount Vernon lettering. He needs to get out there a little bit, give it a one-way, and let the guys in the dugout see what kind of move he is.
2 balls and a strike to Weber, the Ram catcher, the right-hander. Curveball just catches the outside corner. Quick even count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That would have been the pitch to hammer on right there. That would have been the one to go. 2-2.
That out.
Well, I mean, just as far as stealing the base. You know, and then you got the offside of the pitch that you can hit to the right side. Everything there from Mount Vernon on the opportunity to pass by.
2-2 the count with a runner on and 1 out here the first. Here comes inside corner call, 3rd strike, and there's your 2nd out. As that'll bring in Jake Pike, who has homered here multiple times before, and I've missed every one.
Yeah, he, Mr. Carter, threw that one right at the left hip of Thomas Weber, and that ball snapped right off the hip, right into the zone. Boy, that's a nice pitch.
That'll bring in Jake Pike, 2 outs and a runner aboard here in the first. Rams got their leadoff batter aboard. Ryan Campbell singled up the left side. But since then, back-to-back strikeouts from the arm of Colton Carter. And now a pitch, and this is low and inside to the left-handed Pike. Count is 1-0. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at FordSquare.com, where you can see all of their selection, including Lincoln Luxury. 1-0 the count to Pike. Out of the stretch will come Carter, instead over to first base for a check on the runner.
Well, they were worried about Campbell. Act like Campbell's Vince Coleman. He's not got a big lead over there, enough to do anything with. He's stretching out there a little bit now. Going.
1 ball, no strikes. Carter, the pitcher, out of the stretch, concerned with the runner Campbell on first. Now the 1-0 pitch comes all outside, maybe a pitch out, 2-0.
Yeah, that was kind of just outside there. I think what you'll see Marion do is they'll be very careful here with Pike, and if they let him go and he doesn't hurt them, they'll be more than happy to pitch to Lundy. It's just because he's a new guy and they don't know anything about him.
See what happens. Lundius called up from JV yesterday. The 2-0 coming to Pike. A high one right in his wheelhouse. 2-1. Swings and misses.
Yeah, I think you might get somebody moving here. See if Campbell can get a jump. I bet Carter's got an idea. Maybe something's up. A couple more looks.
Good check on the runner at first base. Checked as many times as he's thrown home. 2-1 to count, 2 gone here. In the top of the first, no score yet, practically just underway from beautiful Marion. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Quentin Lloyd is back at our Mount Vernon studio. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to the left-handed first baseman, Jake Pike, and the pitch comes. Ooh, beautiful pitch right across the plate to Uncle Charlie.
If Carter can get that one over, the Rams have struggled the last couple weeks hitting breaking balls. If they can get that over, it's going to be trouble for Mount Vernon today. It's going to be up to them to try to hit it, drive it the other way.
Now a check on the runner at first, and back with a dive.
Lawn dive.
Looking for the adjective to go along with the dive. Going to come up with one. Lady Rams and Lady Wildcats, they've actually played here already. They're now playing at Mount Vernon today. It was originally supposed to have been here, but they switched Tuesday's game after a rainout back earlier in April. The 2-2 is going to come inside, gets dirty. Campbell's going to swipe second, and maybe we won't have to look at that anymore as the count is full.
Yeah, that's where Pike needs to put one in the grass in the outfield somewhere and let Campbell come on in.
See what Pike can do. Full count, 2 gone. Runner on second. An RBI chance for the Ram first baseman here at the top of the scoreless first. That's Colton Carter is a pitch away from getting his team out of the inning after allowing an early leadoff single. Curveball is going to be lifted, shading foul toward down the right field line. And you have to remember that this park not quite as deep as most of the ones we visit.
No.
You can get out of here in a hurry.
This one got squeezed into Pepsi can out here. It's over here. It's lodged in between houses, a road, and other facilities, and there's not much of an outfield to deal with.
No, sir. Make or break time for the Marion pitcher. Comes inside, and that is going to be a walk of the 2-out variety to Jake Pike, and that'll bring in Gunnar Lundius.
Man of the moment. Reached base 4 times.
Now batting, number 21. Gunnar.
New to Marion. Marion's obviously not seen him at this varsity level, so we'll see if JV helps them out as far as how to pitch to him.
Find out. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the first. Rams nothing, Marion nothing. Here on the road from the CSC. Pitch and route, and that's going to be outside of the right-handed Lundius. It is 1-0. Gunnar Lundius, sophomore. Called up from the JV yesterday, try to shake some things up in this Ram batting order. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs. 2 aboard here. An exciting game yesterday, for the most part, as the 1-0 comes. This one's going to be a ground ball to third. All you have to do is step on the bag. It's a foot race, won by Chandler Ream, the third baseman. So 5 unassisted goes Lundius to end the threat here in the top of the first. No score through 1/2. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Construction, heavy hauling, emergency vehicles, agriculture, forestry, utility services. Within these and countless other essential industries, the guys and gals who do the toughest work count on one heavy-duty truck more than any other, the Ford F-Series Super Duty. Day in and day out, built Ford Tough. Diesel and gas powertrains enable F-Series Super Duties to pump out plenty of horsepower and torque, along with great fuel economy. At Ford Square, we have cash-back incentives up to $5,500 on F Super Duties and a great selection right now. Come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. And you can also view all of our inventory, new and pre-owned, at fordsquare.com.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. We head to the home half of the first inning. Marion nothing, Rams nothing. Speaking of the Wildcats, we can meet them courtesy of the Page Agency in Mount Vernon.
Bryson Whitehead leads off, followed by Jacob Sanders and Chandler Ream. Colton Carter, Corbin McCregan, and Justin Shadowin, and Zeb Goodman, Sean Burgess, and Lane Alexander from Marty Manfredo's Marion Wildcats.
A windy day here in the southern portion of the land of Lincoln. We're glad to be with you here nonetheless. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Oh, and our friend to our right.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big fan of the Lincoln today. So glad he is. Here comes the pitch low.
He was.
Whitehead, and it's 1-0.
He was a fan of Lincoln.
Oh, yes.
Everybody's happy now.
Somewhat. We're getting there. It's a start as the 1-0 comes down the middle line, down the right field line, and foul. Will be 1-1 here to Whitehead. Sanders and Ream to follow in the home half of this scoreless first inning. Community First Bank, speaking of one means a whole lot more. It's free check and high-yield interest. Community First Bank welcomes you back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Maybe they can help you out with some of the other Lincolns. So the currency variety is the
Lincoln. One pretty good little car to drive.
Got that, too.
I know a couple people have got a Lincoln. Pretty nice little car.
2-1 coming. This one's going to be line foul towards the tennis courts. They took up all the parking spaces earlier.
Mike Butler. Watch out, Mike Butler.
Is he tennis coach over there?
Yeah, he's over there. I don't know if he's tennis coach or watching. He looks like a tennis coach. He's over there.
At some point. It's live. The 2-2 coming. Curveball. Foul tip caught by the catcher Weber, and there's your first out. And a strikeout.
Nasty. That ball floated, and the wind got it. It warbled like a wiffle ball.
Sanders.
First strikeout of the day. Had a 4 strikeout inning yesterday.
Really? One of those?
Jones had a 4 strikeout inning. Yeah, nice. 6 in the first 3, and that was all she wrote. He didn't get any after that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat is going to come low, but catches his own to Jacob Sanders. Nothing to one the count. Video streaming returns May 24th for the Mount Vernon Township High School District 201 commencement exercises. Be presented by Ren Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands on your college education. As the count is 1-1 to Sanders. Ream in the on-deck circle for the Wildcats. Sidearm motion that time by the right-handed senior pitcher Fulkerson. And this one's fouled down to the bullpen. It's 1-2.
Where did our friend park? Oh, back yonder?
Only option he had. School is still in session. All the parking spots are full for the tennis people. As the 1-2 comes, curveball. Called third strike. Hello.
I was worried about Sanders there for a second. He was in so much vapor lock, I didn't know if they was going to be able to move him out of the box. I mean, he froze.
21.
His front side was heading to the dugout. His back side was wanting to go to the other dugout, and he just froze. Vapor lock on that curveball.
More concerned about his knees there for a moment. First pitch coming is going to catch the outside corner of Ream for a 0-1 count. Colton Carter, the pitcher, on deck. Should have get that far. 2 outs, bases empty in the bottom of the first. No score yet between the Rams and the Wildcats. Time called by Ream. Homered back in the first game at the top of the first inning at Brennan Klein Field as the 0-1 comes. Nice pitch low, 0-2.
My gosh. Somebody's itching to get out here and show something today.
Oh, it was an hour and 24 minutes last time. Well, that's the way Fulkerson likes it, especially if he's on the winning end. As a 0-2 pitch comes, 2 outs. Sidearm delivery results in a worm burner. 1-2. Do our very best, as we always do, to get you scoreboard updates presented by your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, Tony Wilt. You can find him online at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get you a better state with State Farm. Wind picking up, of course, blowing out to right. Eek, 1-2 the count with 2 gone. Bases empty here in the first. No score yet, but we'll see what happens. Fulkerson's pitch is going to be lined toward the first base dugout, and it'll be 1-2 again.
Used to play over at Ray Fawcett Park on the crushed brick for high school games. Now it's a summer place. That'll tear up uniforms and equipment faster than you can blink playing on crushed brick.
Ray Fawcett was probably best remembered for the collision at home plate. Marion native, broadcaster for the A's at one time, though can't recall if that is still his active position. As the count is 2-2 here. Chandler Ream, 2 outs, nobody on the bottom of the first inning. Big day in baseball history. 2 milestones happened, I believe, on this day in 91.
One of them is Nolan Ryan, if you're saying something about it.
Oh, yes. And Ricky Henderson, you break the record today, too. It's 2-2. Oh, yes. The Blue Brock standing right there. This is fouled off toward the softball diamond. Look out as it stays 2-2. Nolan Ryan, no-hitter number 7 today. And Roberto Alomar on a fastball in the latter portion of the ninth. Mike Stanley, the catcher.
Ream right now going to see his 7th pitch of the at-bat. That's half as many as Brock has thrown in the inning.
2-2 coming. This one's going to be fouled off to stay alive. So Ream's fighting him off, staying alive in this at-bat, turning it into a productive one. Although right now, nobody on with 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless game to this point. Lady Rams, I should say, and Lady Wildcats are at Mount Vernon today. Swap locations Tuesday and today. Lady Rams added a game tomorrow, 3:45 your pregame for the Lady Rams and the Lady Aces. 2-2 coming, waved at and missed. Fulkerson strikes at the side, and we are through 1, no score. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Women's health care just got closer to home, right here in Salem. St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care and OBGYNs Dr. Deborah Carson, Dr. Doug Combs, Dr. Jamie Plett, Dr. Elizabeth Byer-Nolan, and Dr. Michael Schifano are seeing patients every Tuesday at the Salem Family Health Center. That means you'll have a full range of OBGYN services close to home, including prenatal and wellness checks, incontinence treatment, and family planning options for when your family's complete. Plus, access to state-of-the-art Da Vinci robotic surgery for quicker recovery and less pain after hysterectomy. Ladies, your health is important, so why not get OBGYN care right here close to home by St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care. Call 1-877-456-2496 to make your appointment. That's 1-877-456-2496.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
No score in Marion. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside as we head to the top of the second. Rams will have Blake Jones, Derek Hayes, and Brock Fulkerson. The pitcher up here in the inning. They will see 6, 7, and 8 in the Ram lineup with the pitcher Colton Carter, who's back to the windup for the first time after the first 3 pitches of the game. And this could be a foul tip by Jones for a 0-1 count. Rams sold all 900 of their tickets to the June 19th Cardinal game that allows them to play in Busch Stadium on Sunday. We'll have that game for you against the Clinton Maroons. 3:45 pregame Sunday.
I got a story on that.
The 0-1 tap past the third baseman. Good hit by Jones to get aboard here. And the Rams have back-to-back leadoff batters aboard for the first 2.
Another leadoff single from Mount Vernon. Had a young man that's going to be one of the bat boys stop by to visit today.
Oh, yeah?
He said, hey, do you think you can get... I said, what do you want me to do, get you pay raise? He said, yeah, you think you can be paid? I tried, and the quote was, he's always thinking. So I think the bat boy services on Sunday are freedom, as they say.
There you go. Just an honor to be invited, or nominated, as they say, as this will be tapped foul by Hayes. 0-1 count for the Ram third baseman with 1 on and nobody out top of the second. No score yet for Marion. Again, this is the second time these two have played a instant classic. You hate to use that term too freely, but an instant classic last time, a pitcher's duel, if you will. 3 hits allowed by Tyler Morgan, just 1 hit allowed by Chandler Ream, and a complete game shutout. Ream at third, in on the grass, and now it's 0-2 as it's fouled off again the opposite way by Hayes.
There'll be a hit, maybe a bunt, fly ball, maybe 1-0, 2-1 kind of game right now. These two pitchers are dealing early.
Colton Carter has employed the curveball effectively in the early going. Of course, so has his counterpart Fulkerson. As the 0-2 pitch, we wait on it out of the stretch. Ground ball, third base side. Ream goes to second for 1. They'll try to turn 2, and that'll be on the bag. And so a good pickup there by Goodman at first, and it's a 5-4-3 double play.
Yeah, that was a great pickup. I mean, Goodman did a good job scooping them out of the dirt, and again, credit to Hayes. He hustled down the line, made the play closer to what it would have been or could have been, and Mr. Hayes has played very well yesterday. He did a great job of keeping it 8-3 to get it into the dugout to get Mount Vernon to help him back into it.
Now Fulkerson will wave at one outside, and there's nothing. I thought he was the hitter.
Dang, hey, slow down, man. He swung that time. He's going to tie his shoes again.
Things get dangerous when you allow Brock to bat, but we'll see what happens on the 0-1. We stay all that in jest, obviously, as that's a low strike to Fulk. 0-2.
He said, I can hit, Coach. He's probably disappointed he bumped down the order to number 8. Knowing Brock.
2 out, nobody on, top of the second, no score, Rams and Wildcats. The 0-2 pitch on the way, reaches out for that one, but it's a ground ball to McReekin at second. Sure-handedly fires over to first, and 4-3 will retire the side. As the Rams end up going 1-2-3 here in the second, still no score. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get out a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Colton Carter, Corbin McCreakin, and Justin Shadowins due up for the Marion Wildcats. No score still as we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be the Marion pitcher leading things off here on a windy Thursday afternoon from Williamson County. Fulkerson out of the windup. Catches a fastball low, 0-1.
Carbondale Assistant Boys Basketball Coach Mike Butler stopped by, whispered he was wearing orange shoes today for it.
It's 0-1. Now 1 on the pitch, low and inside to Colton Carter.
Characters of the game, he would be on the top of the list.
Oh, yes. 1-1, not good enough. 2 balls and a strike. That was well outside to Carter. McCreakin and Shadowins to follow here in the inning. Bottom of the second, no score yet. It's presented by Community First Bank at the 2-1 comes outside. 3-1.
Carbondale Marion tennis going on to our right on the court. Nothing else, though, just that JV baseball back behind.
3-1 count. Here it comes inside and caught the corner. Full count now to Carter.
Sometimes you come down here, they got things going on everywhere. Cross-country teams getting a little run in. They're everywhere coming into the building.
Fastball down the middle. This is going to the softball diamond. Nobody there today. They're playing in Mount Vernon.
See, that's one of the things about you get to, I like the facility, but you build baseball and softball fields too close to each other, and that's for trouble.
Full count, and inside, and that's a walk.
Carter sold that one a little bit, over-exaggerated, getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Corbin McCreakin.
And another McCreakin in the South 7 Conference. About $1 for every time I heard that name the last 10 years. And this McCreakin's pretty good as well, just like the one at Centralia is.
1 on and nobody out. First Marion base runner of the day is the pitcher Carter out to the walk, and this will bring in McCreakin. Out of the stretch, Fulkerson. This one's going to be bunted in the air, but nobody can get there in time to get it. It'll be a foul ball for 0-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland, where you can always bank in your hometown team. 5 Jefferson County branches with responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking.
See those streaking orange shoes?
Oh, yeah.
That's about as fast as they go right there.
Oh, yeah. Their own pace. 0-1 comes, and that's going to be in the shoulder of McCreakin. He'll take his place upon the first base bag. It'll be 2 on and nobody out for Marion.
That curveball got away. Cool day. I wouldn't say cold. Your finger's a little bit dry, as you can feel, and probably at home can feel. It's a little bit dry, harder to get a grip on the ball when it's about 80 next week.
Justin Shadowins, the shortstop. With 2 on and nobody out, has a prime opportunity here in the second. Going to show Bonus back to us in the air. It'll be 0-1. One team had a premium here in 2014.
War paint. Love the war paint. You can't have everybody do it, but if a guy or two does it, then it really looks.
Got to be a guy whose personality it fits.
Right. You can't have the library guy doing it. But
no.
Football guy, Goodman is. Fulkerson steps off. They're going to run through the signals again. See what's going on here.
2 on, nobody out. 0-1 the count here to Justin Shadowins with Goodman in the on-deck circle. Out of the stretch comes Fulkerson. Pitch right across the plate. Good bunt. Throw and only choice over to first base on the 3-4 sacrifice.
Threw a fastball up in the zone trying to get Shadowins to pop up, but Shadowins did a good job of getting the bat above the ball and catching it and then knocking it down that first base line on the bunt on this thick grass. that ball's not going to go anywhere. And now Marion with the first real opportunity of the game to try to get a run.
Runners are on second and third and one out here in the bottom half of the second inning. No score yet, but the Wildcats looking to change that with the first baseman Goodman. Back out of the windup now for Brock Fulkerson, the senior. Time called, and Goodman will step out of the box.
Freeze out. Hope nobody's covering this game. Car left. Somebody was snoozing. That'll happen out here.
This is low. 1-0 to Zeb Goodman.
Trying to keep warm.
One out here in the bottom of the second with two aboard for the Wildcats.
I think Marty Manfredo's got a sign around the umpire to show this guy at second. I think there might be something on here eventually.
Here comes the pitch from Falk, and this one is going to be laced into the glove of Campbell. He'll turn two. Covering second was Millwood, and 6-4 on the double play. Retires the Marion side here through two. It's still 0-0. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Bill, where are we going?
We're trying to find my ATM.
We just passed an ATM.
But that's not my ATM. I lose $4 if it's not my ATM.
Make any ATM your ATM. Introducing free Kasasa Checking with monthly rewards like cash and ATM fees back in your pocket. Visit trykasasa.com. Kasasa.
Visit People's National Bank or peoplesnationalbank.com for your Kasasa Checking. Member FDIC.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Quentin Lloyd is back at our Mount Vernon studio. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Rams here in the scoreless top of the third as we see Zach Brookman, Ryan Campbell, and Reed Millwood. Some of the above, or those guys, follow us on Twitter. So should you at WMIX Sports.
Well,
yes, they did.
Here we go. 2 quick innings. Marion gets a runner doubled off at second. That's not the sign that Marty Manfredo was giving.
No, it was not. It's the first pitch going to come up and under the elbows of Brookman. Out of the way for a quick 1-0 count in the top of the third. Second Chance Auto, one of our great Rams booster sponsors. You can find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. This one, there you go. Hit back to the northwest.
Guess what? Mount Vernon's got a leadoff single to start an inning. Now we'll see what the rest of them do.
Second Chance Auto also has your largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced under $10,000 in one location, and bank rate financing for all. No fancy sales or gimmicks. Ryan Campbell stands in. He singled his last time to lead off the first with a runner aboard and nobody out, as the Rams have certainly had their opportunities here in the early going. And hopefully with the top of the order coming back and capitalize against the pitcher Carter, as he'll leave one. And about belt high, that catches the inside corner, but up into one.
You can believe this. Game number 26 for the Rams.
Only 9 left.
I think we have to figure out something, too.
Yeah. Hopefully not cut that one from 2-1. I wouldn't like that, as that's going to be a non-attempt and a strike. It's committing was Campbell, and it's 0-2.
No, that would be a
disaster for me. Actually, it would end up okay.
It'd end up all right
in the long run because of other projects that day.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well,
yeah, I know.
0-2 the count here with,
we talking tongue and code.
No score. Wow. Top of the third for Campbell. And this one is going to be lifted and right. Down the line, on the run is the right fielder, and that's going to get down in fair territory. Extra bases for Ryan Campbell. Into third will go Zach Brookman. And 2 for 2 today is the Rams shortstop with the double.
That was an excuse me swing as Ryan Campbell's halfway to the cycle, and that ball nestled itself about 298 feet away from home plate right against the right field line. And now the Rams with their opportunity, second and third, and nobody out.
Great opportunity for the Rams here. Reed Millwood will stand in. Struck out his last time swinging. No score, top of the third, but that could change. And not blowing quite as hard now as we get the first pitch to Millwood. That's going to be a soft grounder, left side. Shortstop, Shadowins picks it up, fires across the diamond. It's 6-3 to anybody anywhere. First out.
Boy, I thought Brookman, once it got past the third baseman, he could have scored. That ball was, once it got past third, like I said, the ball was getting eat up by the infield grass pretty good. He could have probably made it home, elected to stay. Now they're second and third, one out.
Weber. Now a chance for Weber, who's due. One out, two aboard here in the top of the third. No score just yet between the Rams and the Marion Wildcats. Carter's offering almost got away. Good stop by Evans.
Get a check on that one. Stop Marion. Guess not.
The counters want to know. Community First Bank of the Heartland, welcome back to Personal Banking, home of the One account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. One means more. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking. As 1-0 the count, one out. Top of the third, no score. Curveball just sinks low and away, 2-0.
Being very careful. The only problem is, you know, Carter's going to know Weber and Pike. He's only got one base to play with. He's going to have to get one of these two guys out.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 in scoring position here for the Rams. The fastball high is 3-0.
He's being very careful here.
Electing to be very cautious.
I would, righty on righty. This is the one you'd go get, not mess with Pike. But they're going to walk him now. Okay, so that was the intentional walk to see if he would chase, and he didn't. And now it's bases loaded, one out.
Appreciate the philosophy. So we'll see how this comes back to haunt the Wildcats. With bases loaded and only one out for Jake Pike here in the third. Top of the third, no score yet.
Smith, courtesy runner for Weber. And now, like you said, now Marion's got options. They can get it out of any base. They'd like to have a ground ball.
Out of the windup for the pitcher, Carter. Jake Pike, the lefty, stands in. One out, bases cramped. Looking on low, but waits for a pitch to go low and away for a strike. It's 0-1 to Pike.
Some days you are looking to unload.
0-1 count. Here comes. Pike's going to lay off. That comes inside and low. This is the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Lake College powers our video streaming and returns for graduation. That's on May 24th. Red Lake College, you can save thousands of dollars on your college education at rlc.edu. As this is going to miss outside of the 1-1. The lefty gets ahead here, 2 balls and a strike.
They've got him bunched in the outfield. The left fielder's almost in left center. Center fielder's shading to right, and then the right fielder's kind of squeezed off his line back towards right center. I mean, they're squeezing the middle on Pike.
A bunch of graves. This one is going to be to the shortstop, just past the mound. He'll step on second for 1. The first not in time, the run will score as Brookman comes in.
Ground out. RBI. The courtesy runner out on the fielder's choice. 6 unassisted. RBI Pike, 1-0 Rams. Pike hustled down the line. I think you'll see a lot of guys can beat ground balls out here because that thick grass will slow that ball down. You almost have to play in a little bit as infielders because you know the ball's not going to get to you.
Rams manufacture a run, 1-0. Your score in the top of the third. Lundius with runners at the corner swings through a fastball, and it's 0-1 with the young sophomore.
Sweet swinger. You like watching his swing. Probably by the end of his career in high school and longer, he'll have some power to the opposite field.
Love to watch it be productive here. 0-1 the count, 2 gone, runners at the corners. In a 1-0 ball game, Rams on top, leading Marion for the first time in 2014.
So he gets more than last time. Double their output.
Yeah. Here comes. This one's going to be popped foul over the first base dugout. Out of play. It's 0-2.
Day like today, 1 may win it. Speaking of 1.
There you go. Free checking, high-yield interest from Community First Bank of the Heartland. That's how it's done. Exactly like that. It's empty, the 4th spot.
Yeah.
And now trying to get the runner home. Pike, theoretically, would just have to go to second base. It's not going to work. But you get 2 in scoring position now for the sweet swinging.
Well, yesterday, Cheatham from Herod stepped off, looked at him, walked to the back of the mound. Pike stood there in the middle of the baseline. Cheatham said, "I'm done with you." Turned back around with the mound. Pike had to take a second. That's how you diffuse a 4th ball play. You just say, "Okay, fine, go."
0-2. Here it comes. Fastball, ground ball to the shortstop. Shadowins will fire to first. Lundius made it interesting, gunning down the line, but 6-3 will retire. The side is the Rams strand of pair, but they lead 1-0. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. As we head to the bottom of the third, Rams take a 1-0 lead against the Marion Wildcats here in Williamson County. It's the first pitch to Sean Burgess, leading things off as a strike for Brock Fulkerson. We'll have the right fielder, Lane Alexander, and the center fielder, Bryson Whitehead. Here in this bottom of the third, as the designated hitter, Sean Burgess stands in. Count is 1-1 on a pitch, and this is blown away to the left-hander.
Brock, you got to run. Go to it. What teammates will say. You got to run what else you want. You're a pitcher.
Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the third. A 1-0 ball game as this is going to catch the upper edge of the zone for 1-2.
Zone is huge. I love that. Quit making the little dinner plate zones. Make it big.
1-2 coming. It's going to be a check swing across the corner, but it's a called third strike.
Painted the corner.
Good and a half. 4 strikeouts today for Brock Fulkerson.
11. Right. Whitehead.
Of course, on this day in 1991, 44-year-old Nolan Ryan threw 16 strikeouts in that no-hit. Brock's a wee bit younger than that.
Plays a little less.
Yeah, he does. 1 out, nobody on. Well, modern day Nolan Ryan especially is nothing to want.
Well, back then too, Nolan Ryan.
They started to get a little beef on the belly.
Yeah, but Nolan Ryan back in the day wasn't a small lad either.
No,
he could healthy.
He could take on them young guys. Robin Ventura is nothing in 2 now to Alexander.
Yeah,
a T-shirt that commemorates that event from August 4th of '93. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on for Lane Alexander. 4 strikeouts today for Brock Fulkerson. Has faced 1 batter above regulation here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the order here in Alexander. First pitch, or next pitch inside. That's a soft liner into the middle of Fulkerson. Lazy line drive.
2 out.
Now batting, number 11.
Back to Whitehead. So Brock gets 4 Ks, first time through the order. In the 40-pitch mark right now after 3.
Out of the windup for Fulkerson on the first pitch to Whitehead is going to just miss low and away for 1-0. Rams lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the third, scored on a ground out by Jake Pike. Fielder's choice. Now, a quick comeback here again to Fulkerson, this time on the ground. He'll fire over to first, 1-3. And down in order go the Wildcats. We head to the fourth, 1-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Registration for summer classes at Rendlay College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rendlay College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rendlay College, your journey starts here.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
We're welcome you back, WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Blake Jones, Derek Hayes, and Brock Fulkerson in the Ram lineup here in the top of the fourth. The Rams lead it 1-0. Jones singled his last time up to lead off the second, and he'll take a pitch inside. It's actually low. This will be 1-0 here to BJ.
Jones has had the hot stick all week.
That he has. Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler, home of the Express Lane, fast oil changes, and more. 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. As Jones will foul one off for 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's Derek Hayes.
There he is.
All business. Well, he did a good job yesterday pitching in relief. He came in and put the fire out and kept Mount Vernon in it to get that win.
The 1-1 coming. Ooh. Filthy pitch outside, swung and a miss. 1-2 here to Jones. We wait the 1-2 from Carter out of the windup. Here it comes, and that one's going to be tapped just foul to stay alive for Blake.
I think he hit it off the rubber part of the end of the bat where it clicked.
Do it again. Leading things off here in the fourth, a 1-0 Ram lead. He got that run in the top of the third. So with any to go, we'll see if the production can continue off of the Ram bats. See if they can get to Colton Carter. The 1-2 coming. It's high. Jones will chase, and that was hung as that's deep in the left field. On the run, no chance for Whitehead. Around first, headed for second, where nobody is covering for Blake Jones on the leadoff double.
Well, Marion ran a double cut that time, and they had to go out over the, out in left center to help out. And they ran the double cut. Nobody was at second. Jones outraced the first baseman there easily. So the Rams, for the 4th inning in a row, get the leadoff hitter on with a hit.
We'll take that day at the office.
Single, double. Now here's Mr. Hayes.
Good opportunity for Derek. Runner on second and nobody out here in the fourth. A 1-0 ball game. An RBI chance for the Ram third baseman. As this one will be a ground ball to short. Shadowins picks it up, fires across. And there is your first down.
Pulled it. Couldn't advance the runner. Now Fulkerson will have an opportunity here to help himself.
Now batting number 10, Brock Fulkerson.
So Brock, as DC just said, has a chance to help his cause here. With 1 out, the runner on second into the top of the fourth of a 1-0 game. The Rams on top. See if they can get done against Colton Carter. It's the first pitch that apparently just misses low. It's 1-0 here to Brock. Baseball and softball season, without a doubt, are here. But what about your corporate season? Make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality embroidered apparel to equip your employee team in style. Winning Edge, downtown Mount Vernon, and let's see what Fulkerson can do. Maybe get one downtown. Scared of you hitting. Carter's pitching around. He's pitching to avoid contact at this point. So that's the thought you would get, the perception. Here comes the 2-0. Right across the plate, 2 balls and a strike to the Ram pitcher with Zach Brooklyn on deck. He led off the third with a single. Came around to score. Runner on second, Jones. He led off the inning with a double, since then a ground ball out. And now it is Brock Fulkerson against his counterpart, Carter. This is going to be a chopped ground ball to the second base bag, and will advance the runner. Tough throw over to first, but a good recovery by Goodman, who's had a couple of good picks today.
Goodman went over in the smothering mold as Jones goes to third. That ball was on a 90-foot base. The guy's second baseman threw about 70 feet. And you can see Goodman smother it down to the ground and grab it and then touch the base with his toe.
Smothered and covered like Waffle House hash browns is what that was. A good job by Goodman as the first pitch to Brookman. There's going to be a called strike, 0-1. Runner on third, 2 outs. 4th inning, a 1-0 ball game. Rams on top, looking for some insurance here. It happens on the 0-1. Ground ball to second. That'll kill my library chances. This is going to be a 4-3 put-out to retire the side here in the fourth. Through 3.5, 1-0 Rams. This is now for the baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
you need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle, there's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day, so be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get out a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back to Marion. Here as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning for the Wildcats. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup with Jacob Sanders, Chandler Ream, and Colton Carter. 1-0. Rams on top here as we head to the bottom half of the inning.
Number 6, Jacob.
Scoreboard updates today are presented by your State Farm agent, Tony Wilch. You can find him online at TonyWilch.com. Look for him in his office. Or try to find the white State Farm Jeep. See how Tony can help you with all of your insurance needs and get you a better state with State Farm. Not quite a better state there. First pitch strike for Sanders. Nothing to want but a great state for Brock Fulkerson. Faced one batter above regulation through 3. 0-1 count to start. Curveball swung on a miss, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's wheeling and dealing right now. He gets the ball back, and he's already thinking about, all right, get in, let's go.
Hurry it up, he thinks. Here comes. The 0-2 is going to be a ground ball just past the diving Hayes, and that'll bring up the no-hitter. As that gets into left field, nobody to get there, and it's going to be extra bases for Sanders on a double.
The grass is so thick here, infield and outfield. Once it gets by you, and then that outfield, it's going to die out quick. Campbell had to run over because Brookman had to come a long way, even though it's only 316, kind of Bermuda Triangle. And now Sanders has a leadoff double, and now Marion has an opportunity with the tying run at second.
Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon has a vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. There's a reason Second Chance has been around for 34 years. They offer the largest selection of pre-owns priced at $10,000 in one location, along with no fancy sales or gimmicks. No pressure. It's honest deals at Second Chance Auto. Runner on second and nobody out for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the fourth. They were checking on the runner, and I think
it was kickball. They could throw the ball at him. I mean, that ball was to the shortstop side at second, a good 3 or 4 feet in the dirt. That didn't work.
Well, the funny thing is, against constant opponents, is that when the ball really does go into center field, nobody's going to believe it because they've dived and flopped so many times. So you can get away with that one.
Yeah, conference you can.
Yeah. Oh, man, dangerous as that may have been. Here comes the first pitch to Ream, and this one is going to be in the center field. Jones will play it off the hop. They're going to hold the runner at third, and back-to-back base hits. Yeah, puts Marion in a position to strike with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Jones put the brakes on out there. Didn't feel like he could come in and get it off the fly. Caught it and threw a strike into the pitcher's mound of the cutoff. Now it's first and third. Here comes Tim Holloway to visit. We discuss some things.
Yes, sir. Visit to the mound presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff proud to support the Mount Vernon Rams and the local community. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 2 on, nobody out. A 1-0 game. Tying run on third base here for the Marion Wildcats. And there we go.
Hey, drop the puck.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Well, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Holloway's visit's over. Everybody's on the same page.
We'll find out, hopefully.
Got to be on the same page. Marion may try force balk themselves, although I doubt it, being in the money part of the order.
Colton Carter, the pitcher, a chance to help out his cause. Walked his last time. Outfielder all struck out back of the first, but they've done a pretty good job the second time around. First pitch on the way to the pitcher. Line foul down the right field line, and that'll be a loud strike one.
Coach Krause went matrix on us.
Yeah, he did.
Down and came back up.
The ball literally froze in time as it was going by. Nothing in one the count to Colton Carter. Again, walked last time, was stranded on third. And then in which the Wildcats had 2 aboard, both in scoring position. Now a curveball. They're going to go ahead and cut in front of it. There's no one on the throw down to second. It'll be second and third.
That ball was in the dirt. Weber knocked it down, and to be honest, I think Ream lost sight of where it was, just took off, and it kind of worked out as a delayed steal. Now it's second and third, and nobody out.
1 ball, 1 strike, as that was low and away to the pitcher, Carter. Now he'll call time and try to disrupt the rhythm. Flow for his counterpart, Brock Fulkerson, a senior pitcher for the Rams, headed to Red Lake College next year, as of now. Softball moved to Mount Vernon today, I believe, varsity only.
Yep. They might slip in some innings later. That's tomorrow. Oh. How's that going to happen? Hayes was picked off more than the guy at third was. He was like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not holding anybody on. I'm not a first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike to count here. It's to Carter. Here comes. Swung inside, just misses. 2-1 the count here to Carter, the pitcher. Flags start to move a little bit and died momentarily. See what happens on the 2-1 out of the stretch for Fulkerson. Pitch on the way, swung outside in the dirt. 3-1 down to Carter. Precarious position for the Ram pitcher.
Precarious position here for the Rams right now.
3-1 count. Here comes. Nobody out to a board. This is going to be fouled to the softball field. Count is full now to Carter. He didn't walk on a full count as last time. But that was last time. This is this time. We'll see what Fulkerson can do to help alleviate the issue on the base pass. Second and third are your Marion runners. Bottom of the 4th, tying run on third. Go ahead run on second in this 1-0 game. The pitch is going to go high, and a run could come in to score. Sliding in safely, of course, is the lead runner, Sanders. And now that throw got away, and now nobody paying attention again as it goes up the line.
Well,
a couple of mental miscues for the Rams. He's Marion on top. But it's tied at 1.
Well, you had the pass ball, and then some frustration there, and then some forced frustration, and the ball gets away, and then it gets bounced around, and then you can see Carter, he takes off and motors all the way around the second with that ball bouncing around, and that there is mental, more than physical. Has to be in the ball game, no matter if sunny, cloudy, cold, hot. Mount Vernon right now has to bring the infield in.
1-1 ball game. Go ahead run on third. A little insurance on second for the Wildcats. The first pitch strike up for Corbin McCreakin. And it's 0-1. Now, if anyone count, here comes. And this one's going to be a ground ball. Could score a run. They're going to go ahead and give up the run and fire over to first base on the 6-3 RBI for Corbin McCreakin to make it 2-1 Marion.
Yeah, there was no way they're going to be able to throw Ream out coming home. Got a good jump, scored, and 2-1 Marion now after 4. And small ball, taking advantage of mistakes, paying off for the Wildcats here in this one. Now Mount Vernon will bring the info completely in. In fact, all 4 guys will be on the grass.
Bottom of the 4th of a 2-1 ball game. Runner on third, and only 1 out here in the inning of a 2-1 ball game. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands of classes. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu and apply online while you're there.
Harrisburg leads Heron 3-1 after Heron. Boy, they had to be sick leaving the King City yesterday. They're trailing against Harrisburg 3-1 now in today's game.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. He'd love to help you with all of your insurance needs. You can find Tony on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower there in the King City. Look for him online at TonyWiltz.com or try to find the white State Farm Jeep around town. Runner on, 1 out. This one lifted into right field down the line. And that is going to be trouble in the corner, but it's just foul.
Long inning for the Rams. Middle part of the game where the same time this year when they have had some issues has happened again.
Runner on third, 1 out, 2-1. Marion on top. They've scored both runs here in the bottom half of the 4th. Pitch on the way, swung just outside. It'll be 1-0. 1-1 rather.
Off the corner, no one the strike. That was on the edge of the left-hand batter's box.
Certainly hope this isn't where things start to fall apart as the 1-1 pitch is on its way. Swung and a miss well front with Shadowitz. And now it's 1-2 to the Marion shortstop with Zeb Goodman on deck. Rams had such promise going into the fourth inning, got some momentum in the third, and have surrendered that momentum right here. The 1-2 will be a liner back to Reed Millwood, and he'll make the grab.
Infield in. Would have been a ground ball had he been back, and now the infielders can step back with 2 outs. He covered a little bit more ground here. Goodman up. He lined out to shortstop his last at-bat on that double play, then ended the second inning.
Chance out of the inning for Brock Fulkerson. Zeb Goodman, the first baseman. Soft line into a double play his last time. On the run, this one's going to drop in right field. Story unable to make the play. And that's going to be another Marion run. They lead 3-1.
Humpback liner dropped in front of Story in right field for a base hit. And 3-1 now. And Marion taking advantage, extending the inning, and they'll roll over the top of the order again in the fifth if they don't so here in the fourth.
Brings in Burgess. He was the last strikeout victim for Fulkerson. He struck out looking back to lead off the third. 2 outs and a runner on first. Damage done, however, as the Wildcats take a 3-1 lead, and this is going to be a pitch that gets away. To second base will go Goodman. And the Marion Wildcats have another runner in scoring position.
And Marion right now smelling blood in the water, and they're getting old Jackson in their third base dugout. They are ready to roll. Right now, it's 3 runs in the fourth. Middle part of the game against Williamson County School has not been kind to the Rams in the last 2 days.
We await the 1-0 out of the stretch with the runner on second. This one's going to be lifted deep in the left center field. On the run is Jones, and this one is going to get to the base of the fence. Picked up by the left fielder, Brookman. He'll fire it in, and that's going to be an RBI double by Sean Burgess.
Got a ball up in the zone, did Fulkerson that time, and Burgess got a bat on it and drove it out in the left center field. And when you see numbers on the back of outfielders, it's not good for the pitcher or the team on defense, and it's 4-1 Marion now. The Wildcats have exploded here in the bottom of the fourth.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon and Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, slight foul by Wayne Alexander, as the Wildcats are a batter away from having batted around in the fourth inning. 0-1 the count on the Wildcat right fielder with a runner on second. An RBI chance here with 2 outs and a 4-1 Marion lead. All runs having crossed the plate in this fourth inning. That's another one to the JV softball field. 0-2. Bottom of the fourth, 4-1 game. 0-2 the count. 2 outs here for Lane Alexander. Has an RBI chance. Center fielder Jones relatively straight away. Here comes Kirk.
Whoa!
The dugout. Hello. Look out.
Whitehead and Goodman said, wait a minute. Well, we're in the same team, same colors here. Alexander laughs, says, well, get out of the way. Pay attention. We missed yesterday's pay attention moment of the game.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Not like big brother telling little brother, pay attention. Not go to blow. It was a good time over by first base.
Alexander calls time and backs out of the box.
It's a big at-bat. I mean, if he gets a hit and somehow scores another, and Mount Vernon is going down the ropes.
0-2 the count. Fulkerson out of the stretch. A runner on second. 2 outs here in the fourth. 4-1 game. That's going to miss high. It'll be 1-2 now to Lane Alexander. Baseball and softball season are upon us. Check out Winning Edge for your team's uniforms at Fan Apparel. Find Winning Edge downtown Mount Vernon at 212 South 9th Street and on the web at winningedgeusa.com. Alexander ready. 1-2 the count. Fulkerson looks back at second, comes home, and this is going to be bloomed towards left field, but on the skin of the grass, Campbell will make the grab. So the Rams get out of the inning, but the Wildcats take a 4-1 lead. We're through 4. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You hear about truck months? Well, 2014 is already setting up to be a truck year. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram truck dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Backed by popular demand, ABC Ally Financing is back. All 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express, Bighorn, and Outdoorsman models qualify for this program. Not only do you get a $2,500 rebate, Ally Financial will give you $3,000 on top of that. That's $5,500 in total discounts, Plus, you will get a low finance rate for up to 84 months. Payments could be as low as $350 on a new 2014 Ram Quad Cab truck. Come see one of our sales associates who will help you find any other qualifying discounts. Hurry to King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Top of the order due up for the Mount Vernon Rams as we head to the top of the fifth, trailing 4-1. 4 runs on 4 Wildcat hits. They've stranded 2 runners today. But the Rams, who have 1 run on 5 hits, they've stranded 5. We'll see what happens with the top of the order due up. Ryan Campbell leads it off against Colton Carter. As this one is going to be lifted into center on the run. It'll be a Bermuda triangle quite possibly, but no making the grab is Whitehead, and that'll be the first time today.
Yeah.
The Rams haven't gotten the leadoff batter aboard.
Good. They finally got Campbell out, figured him out.
Now batting number 2, Reed.
That is not a streak you wanted at the end of this precise moment.
Yeah. Millwood up, 0 for 2. Chairs are comfortable enough to kick the feet up. He might not be here for a while.
Ouch. That's going to hit about the belt line in the back, and that'll put a runner aboard with 1 out in the fifth.
Chairs get feet up, hop back a little bit.
Now batting
on. Now, we'll see if Mount Vernon's got another comeback in him again today here. 8-3, came back to win 9-8 yesterday.
Thomas Weber with 1 out and a runner on here in the fifth. We'll see what the Ram catcher can do. 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. That's Community First Bank of the Heartland, who would love to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC is the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0 to Weber with a runner on and 1 out here in the top half of the fifth. It's the Rams. And the tying run in the on-deck circle, trailing 4-1. Weber's going to send this foul near the softball field.
Huh? Can you video record this game? Is it under our license? Do we know? I mean, is there a copyright notice? We'll probably get an injunction filed or something. I'm just checking. You see, you can't see.
The 1-1 turns on it. This is foul down the left field line.
The perpetrator's hiding to the right of the pole. He's blocked. He's filming the game. I didn't know if it was legal to do that or not. Right there. Now we're being filmed.
I see now. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You know how they do that in MLB in that little commercial?
Yeah, I cannot remember the exact verbiage.
Yeah.
I just remember it's prohibited at the end. Without the express written consent of Major League Baseball or its clubs.
Right.
2-2.
All right.
It's like, what in the world are you getting at?
I saw headphones and her earbuds. I thought, I'll check.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the inning. Weber, the catcher, stands in. And lines 1 down the left field line, but just foul.
He just couldn't keep his hands back long enough to turn it over the bag fair. Almost. Pair that divot down that left field line, go again. And kind of in bursts now, not a consistent blowing. Going to cool off again tonight.
1 on and 1 out here in the top of the fifth for the Rams. Here comes a pitch to Weber, and that's going to be a hard-hit ground ball. Ream will pick it up, fires over to second. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. The third base will go Millwood. It'll be runners to the corners and only 1 out.
Wow. Ream, you could see he was battling it in his glove and then kind of figured out, oh, my gosh, they got to get rid of it, and absolutely threw a dirt dauber in there in a second. There was nothing that McCreakin could do. So it goes to E5, and the doors are open again with first and third and 1 out.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. You can see all of their inventory and schedule your service appointments online at FordSquare.com. Braden Smith, courtesy runner. For the catcher, Weber. Right now, runners at the corners and 1 out. Tying run at the plate is Jake Pike. Interesting things have happened with Jake Pike at the plate here at Marion before. Has an opportunity here. He's a tying run in the top of the fifth of a 4-1 ball game as the Wildcats took the lead in the bottom half of the fourth. Here comes the pitch on the way to Pike, outside corner for a strike to the left-hander, and it is 0-1. What the Rams do here on the base pass, Millwood on third, Smith on first, and Pike at the plate for Colton Carter out of the stretch, and this one's going to be lifted over the third base dugout. Left field line out of play. It'll be 0-2 to Pike. Wind starts to blow slightly out of the west. 0-2 the count with 2 aboard. Runners are at the corners, top 5, a 4-1 ball game. Carter looks around the horn and now gets set out of the stretch. Pitch coming high. It'll be 1-2.
Yeah, that's cheap a little bit. Angle of the backstop and the angle of where I was trying to create were not working with me there for the picture. But I'll get it later.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake Pike, the senior first baseman. Runners aboard. They'll check on the runner at first. Braden Smith gets back with a head first dive. Not much doing over there.
No, not much there. No signs. Pike could get in there and hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Tying run at the plate in the top of the 5th. Trailing 4-1 are the Rams. Pitch on the way is a curveball, and that's awkward. A fly ball left side of the infield and caught by Ream.
It was almost like if it was a wooden bat, it would have broke because where he hit it at. That's kind of how it went. And these new bats that don't have that bounce off like they used to, they're close to wooden bat bounce off, and it would have been a broken bat in the paid league.
Chance for Gunnar Lundius. 2 on, 2 out here in the 5th. Runners at the corners, 4-1 ball game. Carter trying to get his cats out of the inning. Here comes the pitch on the way. Comes right over the plate. It's 0-1.
Carter is dealing.
Uh-huh. No balls, 1 strike. He'll back off with the rubber. We'll get the pitch momentarily. We can tell you the scoreboard updates today and every day are furnished by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find them online at TonyWiltz.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get to a better state with State Farm. 0-1 the count here to the batter, the sophomore designated hitter, Gunnar Lundius. Runners are at the corners. Pitch on the way. Curveball comes low and just misses 1-1.
Lundius, in his 7th at-bat of his varsity career, has a presence and a command of the zone. I mean, he seems to me like a guy that understands and does not going to chase things here.
But 1-1 out of the stretch for the right-handed pitcher, Colton Carter. Comes inside, going to dribble away. Mildwood's going to try to come in and score. Throw is going to be in time. The tag is there. And that is going to take care of things for the Rams here in the 5th. Through 4.5, it's 4-1 Marion. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe Davey Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
I'm Edie Rob with a look at your NextRad weather this afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies with some sunshine. You'll see some showers in the area. High 61. Partly cloudy and chilly for tonight. Low 40. Variable clouds Friday. High 63. Friday night. Low 42. Saturday partly sunny, pleasant and warm. High 73. Sunday partly sunny. High 80. NextRad weather from WMIX Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Quentin Lloyd back at our Mount Vernon studio as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be the top of the Marion order here as they lead 4-1. First pitch going to miss low and away. A 1-0 to the Marion center fielder, Bryson Whitehead. 0 for 2 today. Pardon me, is the first pitch comebacker. Or I should say the 1-0 pitch comebacker to Fulkerson. 1-3 for the put-out.
Fulkerson handles and fields his position pretty darn well.
Jacob.
That was an interesting setting. I kind of like with the ballpark idea with the way they set things up. Some houses in left field. You got the school in center. Businesses type things to the right. School buildings. I mean, this is a well laid out ballpark as far as the amenities around it.
First pitch seen by Sanders comes inside for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Sit out there on the porch on some of those houses and watch the game if you would like.
Breaking pitch low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on for Jacob Sanders. Doubled and scored his last time, part of a 4-run fourth, 4 runs on 4 hits for the Wildcats. They have stranded 2 runners as this was fouled straight back, 1-2. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Over the express lane, fast oil changes, and more. Service without an appointment. We wait the 1-2 pitch, 1 out, time called.
Throw it anyway. He waited. That motion was started. Brock usually catches a return throw back. He's not happy. Sanders got time, probably shouldn't have been granted it at all, as late as he asked for it.
A 4-1 ball game here in the 5th. Fulkerson gets ready out of the windup. The senior pitcher, a right-hander with a 1-2 count, 1 gone, and bases empty. Here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 4-1. Overthrown that time out of frustration. It's 2-2.
Yeah.
Even count to the batter. Here comes again. Full count.
Trying to strike everybody out. Just a little too hard, a little frustrated that Sanders stepped out on him, but that's gamesmanship at baseball level.
Trying to throw a fastball is going to break the sound barrier now. Not quite going to happen. The count is full. Here comes the pitch on the way. Ground ball. Third base side. And foul.
Pretty good little battle here for Sanders. Doubled, struck out this game.
4-1 ball game. If you're just joining us, all of the Marion offense came in the bottom half of the 4th. Nearly batted around, sent 8 to the plate. Half of them came back home, and now they have a 3-run lead over the Rams. Full count here on the left fielder Sanders, who's 1 for 2. Here comes make or break time. High fly ball in the center field. Shouldn't be a problem for Blake Jones. He'll tiptoe around and make the grab. And with 2 outs and empty bases, will come in Chandler Ream.
There is number 21, Chandler Ream.
Mount Carmel comes in tomorrow to play Lady Rams. Picked up game that was made yesterday. This time we did not have anything to do with it.
Nope.
I think they did that last year. Or the year before, Mount Carmel came over, I believe, on a Friday.
Used to be a regularly scheduled game. Yeah. Last year got rained out. It was on our schedule. Weren't able to get it in as it was rained out.
I remember them coming over on Thursday or Friday night. Yeah.
Used to be a regular contest. Bases empty, 2 outs, a 1-0 count on Chandler Ream. Won this game last time. That was back at Brennan Klein Field on a 1-hitter. He was the only hit needed. He hit a home run back at the top of the 1st. Marion won that 1-0 in an hour and 24. Right now he has a 1-1 count. Speaking of which, 1. Pretty important number. It means more at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking and their free checking with high-yield interest. It's 2-1 now to Ream on a pitch that misses low.
Turn the heat on today. Air conditioned by Saturday. Welcome to spring, May 1st. Hard to believe.
Of course, we head to Busch Stadium on Sunday as we wait the 2-1. Oh, right side. 3 balls and a strike to Ream. Of course, we'll hear a bunch of tired Star Wars jokes on Sunday with it being May 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah. After Busch Stadium Sunday, the Rams head to Itchy Jones Stadium on Cinco de Mayo against the Murfreesboro Red Devils. We're going back to Carbondale on Tuesday against the Terriers, and this pitch is going to miss up. Oh, well, it'll be a full count.
Upper zone. Umpire's got I told you, a big zone.
Going to make them swing. Nothing wrong with that. 2 outs, bases empty, full count now. Will it be a payoff pitch? Here it comes. Oh, outside. Payoff against your Ream.
Yeah, it was. Brock tried to sell it a little bit, but it was well off the plate. That wasn't going to be a strike at any level. Marion's still alive in this thing, battling their way through.
1 run for the Rams today. It's come on 5 hits. They've actually stranded 6 runners.
On this Thursday, 3 weeks. 2 weeks is regional seeding, and on we go.
Check on the runner at first, nothing doing. 2 outs and 1 on for Colton Carter, the pitcher. I believe he walked and scored his last time. He's walked twice today. Worked the count full both times. Mischievous to his pitching counterpart. Now the right-hander will stand in against Fulkerson, and this is going to be a ground ball to short. Scoop over to the second baseman, Millwood, and on the fielder's choice, that'll retire the side 6-4. 4-1 Marion through 5. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Visit People's National Bank or peoplesnationalbank.com for your Kasasa checking. Member FDIC.
Registration for summer classes at Rendley College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rendley College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rendley College, your journey starts here.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. As we head to the top of the 6th, it'll be Gunnar Lundius again. Feel like we just saw him. Blake Jones and Derek Hayes in the Ram lineup, 4-1 ballgame.
We did. He was standing there when Millwood got thrown out trying to go home on a pass ball.
Had a 1-1 count working at the time as well. We get to see him again, get another glimpse, as the Wildcats have a 4-1 lead, 4 runs, 4 hits. 1 error. They've left 3 aboard. Rendley College can save you thousands on your collegiate education. Find out how at rlc.edu as the first pitch of the fastball up. The Gunnar Lundius gets ahead of the count here, 1-0. Colton Carter, the pitcher, pitched pretty well, just a 1 blemish. In terms of runs, anyway. This is fouled back. The count is 1-1.
Somebody made a catch, I guess.
Really, it's a good one, too.
Must have been.
1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the 6th, a 4-1 game. A pitch that misses it, catches up, 1-2.
Yeah. Mr. Carter has been impressive today.
Yes, he has.
He has come out and has obviously been working a game plan and thrown very well.
1-2 to the sophomore. Checks his swing on a curveball, but fought it off. Stays the same. Second Chance Auto, a great selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000 in one location. With bank rate financing for all. No fancy sales gimmicks, just honest deals at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. 1-2 coming outside corner and a call, third strike, and that'll be the first out.
Yep. Painted the corner beautifully with the fastball.
Now that, number 11, Blake Jones.
Now Blake Jones will stand in. He's 2 for 2 today. He's singled a double, and has been stranded both times. This one foul behind us.
Watch out, our friends.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hope I goes back down.
Hoping in Petro.
He's all right.
He's good?
This phase, okay. Petro is good. The 0-1 coming. Fouled off barely. Nothing at 2.
You know, I spent a lot of time side by side in the holiday tournament Fester this year.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
I don't know how he did it, but
he did it.
All every game.
Talked about that prior to the game, among other things. Nothing in 2 the count. 1 out. Bases empty here in the top of the 6th for Blake Jones, the Rams sophomore center fielder. Front flips one. Stays around the chalk line and finally called foul. 3. Nothing in 2 again. Never saw much of the sun today.
It was in and out. That's about it.
Saw the celestial body just briefly.
Thought after yesterday it would be a little warmer, but going to have a go at that one more day at least of cold air before it starts warming up, I guess.
When's it going to warm up tomorrow? Next day is this tomahawk in the right center field, and that'll drop for a base hit. And Blake Jones, maybe the one consistent spark of offense today for the Mount Vernon Rams.
3 for 3. He's been all week. 2 hits Monday and only 2 hits of the game. Had a hit yesterday. He's got 3 today. Goodness gracious.
So 1 on and 1 out here for the Rams as Derek Hayes will stand in, 0-2. Rams third baseman hoping to make something happen with Blake Jones on the base pass. Carter out of the stretch, and this one's going to be popped out. Over the softball field again, it's 0-1. Happens quite frequently.
Yeah. Fields are too close here. Need some netting or even if the netting wouldn't help, but, you got to get these fields spread out a little bit.
0-1 coming. This one is a curveball. Shortstop will pick it up. Shadowins fires over to second for the play. And that'll be the second out on the force.
Well, they took their time to get that out. I'll tell them that. Like, golly, boys trying to turn double play, not just get one. Very cautious to get it. And pinch hitting for Fulkerson will be Mr. Smith. Mr. Braden Smith will hit here in the
batting number 3,
6th.
Smith.
Braden Smith, pitch hitter.
1 on.
Yep. 1 on, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th, and this is going to be a pitch that misses outside. It'll be 1-0 to Smith. Marion will have McReek, Shadowins, and Goodman do up in the bottom half. With a 4-1 lead, unless the Rams can get some offense across the plate here in the top half of the 6th inning. That is Carter. Here it comes on the 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Got started at 4:24. Hour and 23 minutes in. And as we wait the 2-0 to Braden Smith, comes up and under this time. Full kicker, 3-0. Hitters count. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well. Find a full scoreboard later tonight at WMIXsports.com. More action today as we wait the 3-0. Right down the middle. Go figure. 3-1 to Smith. Zach Brookman, the left fielder, is on deck with a runner on here for Braden Smith. 3-1 the count with 2 outs. Now it's full. Ooh, that could have got close. Gonna roll back down. Okay. Here it comes. Oh, I got it. That did. But I just stuck my hand out and backhanded. We'd had a souvenir.
Yeah, for 2 seconds.
I would give it back. Yeah, finders keepers.
Yeah, whatever.
What am I going to do? A lot of things. Full count, 2 gone. We'll check on the runner at first. Not much doing. So it's almost ours.
Uh-huh.
It's probably playing at the bottom.
Yeah.
For one more.
Can't use that.
In which case, throw it back.
No bad tell.
Full count, Calvin. It's going to be in the dirt, and that'll put 2 aboard.
Well, another chance. Another opportunity for Mount Vernon to try to get back into this one. And Mr. Brookman up with a single and scored the only run for the Rams. And Marty Manfredo is going to come out and check things out.
This is the mound presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff proud to support the Mount Vernon Rams and the local community. 2 outs, 2 aboard for the Rams at the top of the 6th. As the tying runner moves to home plate, it'll be Zach Brookman, who's 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored back in the 3rd. That's part of a stretch where the Rams let off 4 consecutive innings with a base hit.
It's the Rasta version of the PA. That or Jimmy Buffett took over. Meeting of the minds for Marion in the middle of the infield now, and that's got settled down, and Brookman's up. And yeah, interesting part of the game here.
Big chance for the Ram left fielder to make something happen. Top of the 6th, 2 outs, 2 aboard, 4-1 score. Rams trailing by 3. Tying runners at the plate in the form of Zach Brookman. Colton Carter, the pitcher, out of the stretch, trying to get out of the inning, and he'll miss low, but barely. It's 1-0 to Brookman. Campbell, the leadoff batter, in the on-deck circle. It's starting to find an opportunity here, but
Wildcats string together a few base hits.
Exactly. Need to capitalize. This will be on the corner. It's 1-0 to Brookman. Ground out to second, back in the fourth, but Singleton scored, as we told you, in the third. Came in on a ground ball RBI. There's an opportunity as the Rams needed to make the best of back then, as now this will catch the plate 1-2.
Yeah.
Carter has worked this at bat wonderfully, and now a strike away from getting out of the inning. The Rams continue to find ways to strand base runners, trying to avoid stranding two more here. 1-2 front-footed to the shortstop. Shadowell on the run, picks it up. Off the bag it comes. A run is going to come in to score. Here comes Hayes. And it'll be second and third for the Rams on a crucial error.
Well, that one hurts quite a bit because an opportunity for Marion to close out the inning does not happen.
But now you get the top of the Ram order.
Now batting.
And I mean, that's a routine ground ball that
Campbell.
a couple of times today Goodman's had to dive around over there first because the Marion infielders are dropping down, swinging the sidearm, and ball's going to carry on you over that way. And Campbell, an opportunity to make some damage and tie this thing up.
He's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Here comes the pitch on the way. It's outside, 1-0 to Ryan.
Sixth inning for Mount Vernon versus Williamson County. Was yesterday, starting to be today again.
Tying run on second after the error allows the Rams to make it 4-2. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Campbell. He's going to take it inside. It's across the corner. It's 1-1.
At the end of 4, Marion leads Mount Vernon softball 7-6.
Lady Rams have been playing a lot better lately. Excited to see them tomorrow. 3:45 pregame against Mount Carmel. WMIX, WMIXsports.com. 1-1, kind of hung, but it's going to be a ground ball to short. Another bobble, a run comes in to score, and another error leads to another Ram run.
Isn't it amazing how that baseball will find that guy who just made an error or just checked into a game? So back-to-back errors. Marion has 3 errors in the last 2 innings and a couple of ground balls. If he makes one or the other, first play, it's 4-1. He makes that play, it's 4-2. And now the go-ahead run is on base.
Runners to the corners, 2 outs, top of the 6th. In stands Reed Millwood. Oh, it's been hit today, and now hits one into right field. Not going to be too deep. Lane Alexander will get underneath it to make the grab. The Rams score 2 more. They make it interesting. It's 4-3 Marion as we head to the bottom of the 6th. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Has bad credit or lack of credit kept you from buying a vehicle? It won't at Automart of Salem. Automart of Salem is your buy here, pay here headquarters. All credit applications are accepted, regardless of your credit history. We take pride in our selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Each vehicle is inspected by our experienced service department before it makes the lot, something that is not done at many other buy here, pay here dealerships. This is Manager Amy Thompson. I encourage you to come see me today. I will not allow your credit history to stop you from getting behind the wheel of a pre-owned quality vehicle. Come see me at Automart, located next to Schmidt Ford in Salem.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we head to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Corbin McReekin, Justin Shadowins, and Zeb Goodman, barring any changes to Marty Manfredo's lineup. As things have gotten interesting, 200 runs for the Rams at the top of the 6th, making a 4-3 game, and they are back within 1.
Corbin. McReekin.
See how this impacts the pitching of Brock Fulkerson.
78 pitches, 79.
A new life as this is lifted into center, not a problem for Blake Jones. Simple fly ball out.
Not a problem for him.
Oh, you're right. He does make a bit of a difference.
Oh, he's a character of the game.
Justin Shadow.
Be honest.
So that brings in Shadowins, who found himself in a couple of tough luck spots. looking to turn it around at the plate as the first pitch is a curveball inside corner for 0-1.
Oh, that's a great pitch, man.
1 out, nobody on here in the 6th. Community First Bank of the Heartland is your official voice of high school sports. As this is going to be popped up right side. Pike looking to make a play.
Made it.
And did make out.
Caught it behind the dugout.
We were screened by him. He set the dugout.
Yeah, the dugout kind of juts out here a little bit, and there's still some room behind the dugout before the fence comes in. And Pike tinkled on over there and made the catch right against the fence.
That'll bring in Zeb Goodman. He had an RBI single his last time. Lined into a double play back in the 2nd. Now 2 outs and the base is empty. Let's see what the Rams are able to do. They'll have the meat of the order coming up with 3, 4, and 5 in the 7th. So 0-1 count on the first pitch strike to Goodman. It'll be the last chance 7th for the Rams here on the road. So no balls in the strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Fulkerson ready to work. Nice pitch across the plate. It's 0-2. Floated in there. Nothing in 2, 2 gone. Strike away from getting out of it here and quickly getting to the 7th. Here comes. Front-footed foul over the first base dugout, and the count remains the same.
Pike can't get to that one. It's behind the dugout. Tennis action still going on. A little bit here and there. Guaranteed there'll be a total of 9 points in that match.
Yes, sir. 0-2 with 2 out. Fulkerson ready out of the windup and misses blown away. Ball 1. It's 1-2. Back at it tomorrow. The Lady Rams and the Lady Aces of Mount Carmel. 3:45 pregame. Front-footed. First base side. Pike on the dive. Can't come up with it. Oh, good effort. Another chance. A great effort.
Yeah. Couldn't quite get there, and Fulkerson make fun of him. He's laughing, checking on him. Are you all right? Yeah. And he says, the way he dove, he had to keep his head up out of the grass because he would have been eating some grass on the way through.
Take Saturday off, though we do have the Saturday sports show after the 8 o'clock news. Sunday to Busch Stadium. Pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2 now to Zeb Goodman with Sean Burgess on deck. Sunday at Busch Stadium. Monday at Itchy Jones Stadium. 2-2 coming now. In the dirt, counts full. Good at bat now for Zeb Goodman.
And Tuesday at Carbondale. Wednesday at home. Softball Thursday.
Then we have a full week for you.
Full week, and then Friday's Triad Tournament, Saturday's Triad Tournament.
Yes, sir. Full count. This one is going to be lined in the left center field for a 2-out single for Zeb Goodman. Couldn't put him away.
Nope.
He made it pay off.
Battle it and Burgess up now. This could not. Seems like Mount Vernon cannot have any easy innings in this.
Burgess. It was easy in the first when Fulkerson struck out the side, and they've been troublesome since. 2 outs. Runner on here in the bottom of the 6th. Wildcats on top 4-3. An RBI double the last time for Sean Burgess. That was after striking out looking back in the 3rd. Fulkerson ready. Here comes. And this one's going to be lined in the center field, and that is not going to be a problem for Blake Jones. Made it look easy on the run and stride. We head to the last chance, 7th inning. The Rams trail Marion 4-3. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX Sports.
Has bad credit or lack of credit kept you from buying a vehicle? It won't at Automart of Salem. Automart of Salem is your buy here, pay here headquarters. All credit applications are accepted, regardless of your credit history. We take pride in our selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Each vehicle is inspected by our experienced service department before it makes the lot, something that is not done at many other buy here, pay here dealerships. This is Manager Amy Thompson. I encourage you to come see me today. I will not allow your credit history to stop you from getting behind the wheel of a pre-owned quality vehicle. Come see me at Automart, located next to Schmidt Ford in Salem.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX and WMIXsports.com, as we head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Mount Vernon Rams, as we are going to see Thomas Weber, Jake Pike, and Gunnar Lundius barring any changes to Tim Holloway's lineup, as we have a new Wildcat pitcher. That's Chandler Reams on to try to close it out. Got the win last time, looking for the save this time.
Yeah. I figured they would come back with him. I just had a feeling that he would be in a closing role today, and he is. Colton Carter threw very well as we figure out the rest. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He can be the winner in this one, cannot be the loser.
Batter is number 25.
Chandler Ream on to try to get the save here in the top of the 7th. You'll see Thomas Weber. Weber's walked and reached on an error today.
Well, heart of the order for the Rams, go time or go home.
Ream out of the windup to start here in the 7th. First pitch we see is a fastball high, and it's 1-0. Goody First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. They have 1 checking, free checking with high-yield interest. Goody First Bank, 1 means more. Welcome back to personal banking. Fastball in. Swung on a miss, and it's 1-1.
Starting fastball, cutting in on, down and in on Weber that time. Weber, we restrap the batting gloves and dig in.
1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 7th, Weber leads us off with nobody on and nobody out, obviously, in a 4-3 game. That was on the hands, fouled on the third baseline. It's 1-2.
That was off the tape. Weber will step out. That one got inside on the hands a little bit. Probably gave him a few B's here on this May 1st day. About running out of days where you get those hands stinging from the cold and the ball hitting on the handle of the bat.
Rams, as of now, a game back of Marion in conference play. They're 3-3. Marion's 4-2. As we wait the 1-2 pitch, here comes. Reaches out for it, and that's going to be just foul. Just fouled on the third base line.
That ball was inches from hitting that third base bag. Hits that bag, kicks everywhere. You never know wherever it might end up. Game of inches. Nary a breeze now. Just a whisper of the wind through. Enough to make the flags jiggle.
One ball, 2 strike count on the batter, the Rams senior catcher, Thomas Weber. Jake Pike on deck. Weber leads things off here in the last chance 7th for the Rams. Pitch on the way from Ream. Another fastball turns and lines it foul over the batting cage.
Lee jumped on that one. Now the guessing game begins. Another 1-2 count. Pitch here to Weber. Does Ream slow it down for him? Try to throw him off, or does he keep going up on the ladder of heat?
We're going to find out on the leadoff batter, Thomas Weber. Pitch on the way. He's going to come inside and a curveball. Yep. That's going to be a...
Well disguised by Ream. Well disguised. Snapped it off, kept his arm speed the same, and threw an absolute beauty for the first out of the inning on a strikeout.
Scoreboard updates today are presented by your State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get you a better state with State Farm.
Heron comes back to beat Harris for 4-3. Go figure.
Base is empty. 1 out for Pike. He's a tying run. He'll take a strike on the inside corner for 0-1.
We will be spoilt over the next 2 Ram baseball games we do.
0-1 the count to Pike. 1 out, base is empty. A 4-3 game in the 7th. Joe Bunt pulled back outside for 1-1.
Yeah, third baseman over there new in the ball game. He's back there kind of looking around and seeing who all was here in the game, and he had to come into the edge of the grass.
Orphans throw a wrench in the South 7 conference plans of the Altoff Crusaders. They win 4-2.
Tweet that, baby.
I'll retweet it.
How about that? I didn't get to it yet.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, Pike. Ooh. Took just a little off at that time, and it's 1-2.
When you see this regional, Centralia, Carbondale, Marion, Mount Vernon, Heron, good luck. Somebody, if they think they can come to the 4-5 games, is going to have to win 3 really tough games, and then the rest of them are going to have to win 2.
It will all be in Mount Vernon.
Yes.
at Vernon Klein Field. Should be some great baseball. As we wait the 1-2 to Pike. It's high, 2-2. Things even up. The Orphans. Wow.
Well,
that's a wrench.
Potential. And,
So now, right, you're sitting with multiple teams with 2 losses in the South 7 aside from Mount Vernon and Cahokia. I've lost track of Carbondale. Figure it back out before Tuesday. 2-2 the count to Pike. And he will line one.
Watch out.
That died in the grass.
Coach McClure was sprinting away from that one.
That was a hard hit ball until it hit the grass.
Oh, yeah. This is like Wrigley Field back before the renovations and back 5-10 years ago. I mean, it's nice, thick grass. You wouldn't want to hit a golf ball out of that because it'll turn you over quick.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 1 out. Jake Pike, the senior first baseman. Tying run in the top of the 7th, trailing 4-3. Lundius in the on-deck circle. Pitch is going to come from Ream out of the windup, and that's going to come inside and turns Pike in. The count is full.
That missed. Marion wanted that one, but that was not as close as they would have perceived through their blue and yellow glasses.
Full count, 1 gone, nobody aboard here in the top of the 7th. Last chance inning for the Rams. Need at least 1 to send it to a home half. Full count. Ream out of the windup. Here comes the pitch on the way. Pike is going to tomahawk it to the second baseman. McRegan picks up, fires over to first inside. Great grab by Goodman.
Goodman's worth his weight in gold over there at first as far as catching because, my God, he couldn't save all the errors today, but he saved several. And Gunnar Lundius is the last hope.
That's the sophomore, just brought up from the JV yesterday in the win against Heron. Now with 2 outs and the bases empty. 7th inning action from Marion. The Rams trail the Wildcats 4-3. Ream looking for the save. First pitch fastball blown past, and it's 0-1. Free checking, high yield interest. It's the 1 account. It means more. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. And the Cats are just 1 out away from beating the Rams, putting them out of any chance in the conference. Another fastball swung on a miss. It's 0-2.
And on to their last strike.
No balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 2 outs. Chandler Ream on for the save. Trying to preserve the run for Colton Carter. The 0-2 pitch en route. That's going to hit Lundius. There you go.
That'll help. Alice, go-ahead runs come to the plate. 1 swing, you're back in the lead. Look at the man up.
Batter is number 11.
Like Jones.
No better man. Now Marion must decide, do you throw to him or do you throw to Hayes? As Jones is 3 for 3 today.
2 singles and a double for the Rams center fielder. Hayes in the on-deck circle. Ream still has the Rams down to their final out, but a runner on first. Had the sophomore DH making just his, 8th plate appearance?
Mm-hmm. So he gets on. You hit that guy. Now, what you didn't want is have to face the hot-hitting Blake Jones on 3 hits today.
Again, the last chance for the Rams with a tying run on first and 2 outs. As Jones will look that in the middle of the catcher's a ball outside, 1-0.
Jones with 2 singles and a double. Had 2 hits Monday night. Had a hit yesterday. So he is then feeling his oats here at the plate. Ream directing traffic behind him.
1 ball, no strikes to Blake Jones, the sophomore center fielder. In the last chance, top of the 7th, trailing 4-3, and that one was overthrown outside, 2-0.
Well, the door isn't shut just quite yet.
Rams found a way to beat a Williamson County team at home yesterday. Can they do it again on the road here today? Tying run on first, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. A 2-0 count on the batter with Hayes looking on deck. And this one's going to be blooped to the left center field for a base hit. And 4 for 4 is Blake Jones.
Oh, my. Another hit. Derek Hayes.
They have just as many hits in 1 inning against Ream today as they did in 7 last time.
They got to him a little bit.
Derek Hayes.
JV game would appear to be over.
Well, tying run at second now for the Rams with 2 outs.
So now Hayes with a well-placed base hit could at least tie the ball game. 4-3, tying run on second. Top of the last chance 7th inning with the Rams down to their final chance again. 2 outs.
Blake Jones ties the record of many at Mount Vernon High School, 4 hits in one game. The list is long.
Hayes will stand in and line one foul down the right field line out of play.
It'll be a second serve. Was out on the court. False tennis courts that were over here. They're right. Good rip by Hayes there. Feed that bat up a little bit. Turn it down that right field line, and then Jones and Lundius can run all day.
First and second are the Ram runners here in the top of the seventh. 2 outs and an 0-1 count on the batter, Hayes, the third baseman. Lays off of that one outside. It's 1-1.
And the 26th game of the year for the Rams. There are teams that don't have half that many, and our teams put together can't add up to 26.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Of course, with weather like this, it makes it tough. Not as bad as it has been on the 1-1 to Hayes. That is fouled off. 1-2 got away.
Yeah, foul ball.
The Rams again down to their final strike, top of the seventh. 4-3, Marion on top. They're looking to go to 5-2 in the South 7, which would put them in a first-place tie with the Centralia Orphans and Altop Crusaders. A loss, however, for the Wildcats. A win for the Rams muddies things up even more.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
1-2 the count, 2 gone. Tying run on second. Ream set, here it comes. And that's a curveball high for a called third strike. And that is going to win it for Marion. They win 4-3. We'll come back with your Schmitz-Relay postgame show. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at tonywilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame shows the Rams fall 4-3 to the Marion Wildcats. The Rams drop to 13-12-1. 3-4 in the South 7 Conference. The Wildcats are 13-5, and now 5-2, locked into a first-place tie with the Orphans and the Crusaders of Centralia and Alsop, respectively. Schmidt Chevrolet, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, online at SchmidtChevrolet.com. I'm Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. He has the scoring and stats.
With Mount Vernon, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 10 left on base. Marion, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, 4 left on base. Colton Carter gets the win. The losing pitcher is Brock Fulkerson. The save goes to Chandler Ream in a game that took 1 hour and 48 minutes. Marion beats Mount Vernon today at home by a score of 4-3.
We'll take a break on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Come back with your player of the game. Rams lose here today on the road at Marion 4-3. This is Mount Vernon Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Registration for summer classes at Rendlake College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rendlake College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rendlake College, your journey starts here.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com, your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. One more time from Marion as the Rams follow the Wildcats by a score of 4-3. Schmidt Chevrolet, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at SchmidtChevrolet.com. Our player of the game,
Blake Jones, 4 for 4 today. Has to be the obvious. Was a guy that this week has been on fire. He does not want to see this weekend, but Blake Jones goes 4 for 4 today to earn player of the game honor.
Well, he has one more chance. That'll be Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium. 3:45 your scheduled pregame, 4 o'clock your scheduled first pitch here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Lady Rams softball coming at you tomorrow. They have the Mount Carmel Lady Aces right here on WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Crucimano Sports Complex. Can't remember if I set the time or not, but 3:45 will be your pregame for that as well with a 4 o'clock first pitch. Varsity only tomorrow. That will be the first time we've gotten to see the Lady Rams in quite a while. We're pretty excited about it as they are playing some great softball right now.
They beat Marion 10-7.
Nice. The Lady Rams will come in on a bit of a streak coming in, so we'll be happy to see that. Happy to have the game for you here on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. For Danny Czerwinski, for Quentin Lloyd, for all of your WMIX Sports team, thank you for accessing our broadcast today. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you of your final score. The Marion Wildcats 4, the Mount Vernon Rams 3. So long from Williamson County.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is sponsored by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Rendlake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. Stay in the game on Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports or log on to WMIXSports.com. Now back to America's best music on the legendary WMIX.
Patients. Call 1-800-836-4262. Donate your card today. That's 1-800